I'm super excited to make this video today because I'm going to introduce you all to one of my absolute favorite neighborhoods in the Triangle region of North Carolina, and that's MacGregor Downs. If you're looking for an established neighborhood with gorgeous tree canopies, rolling hills, interesting architecture, a stunning championship golf course, and super low HOA dues, then let me give you a sneak peek at one of Cary, North Carolina's best communities. But before we dive in, my name is Matt Martin, and not only am I a Raleigh-based realtor, but I'm also a transplant to the Triangle region, originally from LA and New York City. I've helped tons of clients, just like you, do exactly what I did back in 2021 and relocate to the Triangle region of North Carolina. And if you're looking to do the same, I'd love to help you too. So let's start with where MacGregor Downs is located, since that's going to be a big determining factor for a lot of people, and then give you a little history on the community. MacGregor Downs is located in the southeastern part of Cary, right at the intersection of Highways 1 and 64. This location makes it super simple to get to downtown Raleigh, RDU Airport, or the Research Triangle Park, all in 20 to 25 minutes, downtown Durham in about 30 to 40 minutes, and downtown Cary in just about 10 minutes. So you're really conveniently located here, which is just the start of the many great things about MacGregor Downs. And development of MacGregor started back in the mid-1960s when a developer named J. Gregory Poole Sr. bought up this big piece of land in what was then just the outskirts of Cary. His idea was to build a private golf club inspired by the roots of the game, Scotland. So the neighborhood took on that whole Scottish identity from the name MacGregor itself, which comes from the Scottish clan Gregor, all the way down to the street names. The MacGregor Downs Country Club opened in 1967 with a golf course designed by Willard Bird, and I'm going to get into a lot more detail about that golf course later, as it's one of the key features of MacGregor Downs. And at first, it was kind of a men's retreat, a place where Poole and his friends could drink scotch, play a few rounds, but after his wife and daughter started getting into the game, it quickly evolved into an all-in country club and residential community with over 500 homes. And speaking of those homes, one of the things that I love about MacGregor Downs is that it's a complete hybrid of old and new. As you drive through the winding streets of the neighborhood, up and down its rolling hills, you'll see a lot of original homes from the 70s and 80s, many with that English cottage architecture that stems from the neighborhood's Scottish theme. As of my making of this video in October 2025, over 75% of the homes in MacGregor Downs were built before 1990, so you still have a lot of the original character of the neighborhood. But with many of the homes coming up on 50 plus years old, we're also seeing a major transformation happening in MacGregor Downs, with modern mansions replacing the original homes. And I don't use the term mansion lightly. The average square footage of the homes built before 1990 was 3,500 square feet, which were large homes back when they were built. But across the 75 homes built since 2010, the average square footage is over 6,100 square feet, with the largest home in the neighborhood coming in at a whopping 15,300 square feet. So this is a neighborhood that has a lot of variety, and it's definitely a neighborhood in transition. So what can you expect to pay in MacGregor Downs, and what's that going to get you? Well, as you can imagine, with all that variety and age and size of homes comes a giant spread of prices. But one thing that you will consistently get in MacGregor Downs is a great lot size. The average across the neighborhood is 0.6 acres, so this isn't one of your new construction neighborhoods where the houses are all on top of each other. In terms of prices, of course, that's not evergreen data, so everything I'm about to say is as of October 2025 and very likely will be different by the time you're watching this video. But over the last 24 months, there have been 24 sales in MacGregor Downs, ranging from $675,000 for this nearly 2,400 square foot, 4-bed, 2.5 bath home built in 1978, all the way up to this over 9,000 square foot, 5-bed, over 6-bath beauty backing up to the lake for $3.8 million. If you're looking for a teardown in the neighborhood, you're likely going to pay around $800,000 off the golf course to $1.1 million or more for a golf course lot. Older homes average about $310 per square foot, while the newer additions to the neighborhood push well into the $400 plus region. Now, this comes with a major caveat. A lot of the brand new homes are custom builds, meaning they never hit the market or have a recorded price. And if you're in that camp and you're looking to build a custom home here, in addition to the lot price I already mentioned, you can expect to pay about $350 to $400 per square foot in build costs, which are inclusive of the builder's fee. For example, check out this pre-sale opportunity on one of the most prestigious lots in the neighborhood with the golf course on 3 sides and lake views out front. It's a modern masterpiece by House Development Group with over 6,000 square feet and asking $4.15 million. Oh, and that's listed by yours truly. And I almost forgot to mention one of the crazy unique things about MacGregor Downs. Despite the fact that it does have a homeowners association, it was established after many of the homes were built. So HOA dues are actually optional for many of the homes here. And even if you do pay them, they're crazy low, only $110 per year as of the making of this video. Now, that's because the community itself doesn't have any amenities, but that's where the country club comes in. Now, as I mentioned earlier, MacGregor Downs was originally conceived as a country club community, so let's talk about that incredible golf course. One of my favorite parts of driving through MacGregor Downs is rounding a bend and being greeted by these gorgeous, expansive golf course and lake views. The 18-hole course wraps around MacGregor Downs Lake, so you get these incredible water views. And on certain holes, like the 1st and 18th, you're literally hitting across it. Now, this is a private golf course, which means membership is required, but you don't have to live in MacGregor Downs to join, and conversely, you don't have to join if you live in MacGregor Downs. But one of the great things about this course is that it's significantly cheaper than many of the other courses in the area. As of the filming of this in 2025, membership is around $20,000 for the highest tier, and there is not much of a wait list at all, just a few months. Compare that to many of the other golf course communities around the region, like Northridge with a 2-year wait and $75,000 plus in a fee, or Preston with a rumored 5-year wait. So getting into MacGregor Downs is not only cheaper, but a lot quicker and more assured. Oh, and membership at MacGregor Downs also gets you access to the 12 Oaks Country Club in Holly Springs. So you're really getting 2 great courses and clubs for the price of one. Of course, both country clubs offer more than just golf, and you can opt for lower level memberships as well if golf isn't your thing. At both clubs, you'll find tennis courts, pickleball courts, swimming pools, fitness centers, including an F45 studio at 12 Oaks, and of course, restaurants and casual dining options. In terms of the course itself, I'm not a seasoned golfer by any means, so me saying it's beautiful to play doesn't carry much weight, but if you check out any of the ratings, you'll see consistent praise for how well it's maintained and for the course design. Now, if there is one area where MacGregor Downs does get dinged a little, it's the country club building itself. While some people love the older world charm of it, it's definitely smaller and more dated than the clubs you'd find at places like Northridge or Preston. And while they are making improvements to the clubhouse, the overall size and decor will likely not change much. So if you're big into spending time at the country club, then this will definitely be something to consider. But if you're more about having a beautiful setting and the clubhouse is just a bonus for you, then MacGregor Downs may be a great option for you. So that's all great within the community, but what about convenience to things like shopping and dining? Well, I have more good news for you there. Just outside the entrance of MacGregor Downs is MacGregor Village, where you can find multiple coffee shops, sports bars, fitness options, and quite a few food options. I love getting coffee at Asali, and the baked goods always look incredible. Then less than 3 miles to the west, off Highway 64, you have access to Costco, while heading east the same distance gets you to Waverly Place, where you'll find Whole Foods, tons of dining options, Walmart, and more. And if that isn't enough, jump on Kildare Farms Road to get to downtown Cary in about 10 minutes. On your way there, you'll pass Trader Joe's and a bunch of other sit-down and fast casual restaurants. And if you're looking for more upscale shopping, you're just about 5 miles down the road from Fenton, which is the newest high-end shopping center in the region, where you'll find places like Lululemon, Our House, Rejuvenation, Pottery Barn, Paragon Movie Theater, and some great dining and cocktail options. Fenton is a must-see whenever you visit the Triangle, and MacGregor residents have super easy access to it all. So that's a quick rundown of one of my favorite neighborhoods in the Triangle, MacGregor Downs. From its tree-lined streets and rolling hills to its stunning golf course and lake views and varied architecture, it's hard to find communities that check so many boxes. If you're ready to come explore MacGregor Downs, or you're ready to kick off your home hunt in the Triangle region of North Carolina, I'd love to be your guide. You can reach me by phone, email, or text, and you can find all my contact information in the link below, or by scanning this QR code right here with your phone. And if you liked this video, I have a whole catalog of others all about moving to, living in, and buying real estate in and around Raleigh, North Carolina. Here's another one here that you may like, so give it a click to keep on watching.